While growing up, I was told that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Maybe this is true, but obviously for our parents who way before they were born began to trek. Because in my days, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with your transport. And this is because the road to success isn't tea and bread, it is egg. To get to your destination, you must break the yoke. I am sure I wasn't the only one who was tagged leader of tomorrow. Because it's over 20 years now, and this tomorrow seems to be like that light at the end of the tunnel. We know they ever see them. And to make matters worse, my bright future is now threatened by the economic productivity of today. So today, I present this spoken word piece as a piece of advice from a leader of tomorrow to leaders of tomorrow. Because dear leader, you are strong, you are powerful, you are resilient, you are consistent, and believe me, if your effort into becoming is being weighed, it will be measured in tons. Because over the years, you've invested in tons of knowledge, ideas, and skills. Did I tell you that you are a fighter? One who is greater than Muhammad Ali. It is how you daily throw punches at excuses for me. Did I tell you you are legend? You are not Ben Carson, yet you have gifted hands. One might mistake you for Mbappe because you have a track record of achieving your goals. Do you know that you are gold? Finest. It is how you pass through the fire and fire passes through you, yet you are not consumed. Normally, people are scared of the storm. But when it's your turn, you ask for music so that you can dance in it. My leaders, you are strong. And believe me, you need not to fake it till you make it, because you were made it. Made to be everything you think and more. You think Superman is strong. But believe me, Superman will bow to you when he sees you, because he knows that real superpower is your ability to keep rising even in a country where its currency keeps dropping. You think Superman is strong. But believe me, Superman will bow to you when he sees you, because he knows that real superpower is your ability to keep rising even in a country where its currency keeps dropping. Zuma Rock will pay to have your kind of strength, and the Eiffel Tower will compare itself to dwarf because your tenacity is so high. But did I also tell you? Did I tell you that you have just started? That if this is your journey of 1,000 miles, then you are yet to catch a bus. And if you think that all you know is all that there is, then we must crown you champion of failure. Did I tell you? Did I tell you that if you think the battles you fought are enough, then you must sit down and think twice? Because in this journey of 1,000 miles, you must be willing to pay the price. Going against all odds isn't for those who can't try but claim to make a difference. Because you see, this world we live in, it is governed by principles. You must have to want. You must ask to receive. You must seek to find. You must knock for doors to be opened. You must fight to win. So this morning I present to you this question. How much do you have? How many battles have you fought? How consistently have you knocked? How well have you sought? Because of course you can be like that young man who harnessed the wind, or greater than Aquila who broke record of spelling bee. And in this world that plays out more like the game of chess, you can become queen of catway, because you are not here to guess your way around like Suwe. You too can go against all odds, because you have resilience in your blood. Within you is a God who has given you a breath of life. It is your responsibility to thrive, because sometimes where we are is not where we are made to be. But we are okay because we've been seated there for quite too long. So today, like Jesus unto Lazarus, I beseech you to comfort. Step out of your comfort. Because you are not too big, not too small, not too fat, not too thin, not too tall, not too short, not too wise, not too dumb. For we are tired of hearing stories. Stories of ancient men written in history. Stories of men like Michael Ford, Faraday, Steve. We want to hear your own story. Maybe you think the books are full. But believe me, your success can create a page for you in it. For there's one story that changed my perspective. It is the story of a young man who was born in Indiana. At the age of 6, his father died, leaving himself and his mother to cater for his siblings. His mother had to get a job, leaving himself to cater for his siblings, and at grade 6, this young man was already a farmer. At 10, he was already working as a painter. Life continued so hard, but this young man insisted at 16, he became a part of the US Army. At 17, he worked for a railway construction, at the same time studied law, but guess what? He was sent out of law school. As soon as this happened, he insisted on himself, saying that he chose to go against all odds. And by doing so, he went on to get a job. Months into the job, he was sacked. He went down for a couple of years and came up with his own boat company. This seemed to be going fine, but years later, he was sent out of the market. He still insisted on himself. He must go against all odds. And this time, he came out again and secured a job with an oil and gas company. But this time, he decided to introduce with it a special chicken recipe. All was going fine until an employee of his was shot right at that place of work. He closed down again, had to start life from the beginning, went out to get a job again, but this job couldn't last because of the Great Depression. He insisted, came back again, built another restaurant with a motel by its side. One would say life is becoming better, but just at that point, both the motel and restaurant got burnt. He went on again to start over, but this time by introducing his chicken recipe to restaurants. Guess what? It was rejected 1,001 times by different people around the globe. But at the 1,010th attempt, it was accepted. As at when he was 75, KFC had over 6,000 restaurants around the globe. And as at 2018, he had over 22,618 restaurants in the world. This is the story of Kentucky. Guess what? Our world needs no more Kentucky, Steve Jobs, or anyone else. Our world needs you. You who can go against all odds. I know you have a story, but this time, we need you to add success to it for it to become a success story. So we know that you have chosen to go against all odds. But I leave you with this question today. In this journey of 1,000 miles, are you willing to pay the price?